Well, it's the news recipients of JobSeeker have been waiting for, but unfortunately it's not the amount. From the 1st of April, the welfare payment will be permanently raised, but only by $50 a fortnight. We spoke to mother of two, Mandy Webber, late last year when JobSeeker first began winding back. She joins us now again from Victoria. Mandy, good morning to you. How are you going?
I'm good, thank you. Good morning to you too.
You've been on JobSeeker now for the entire pandemic. Has every decrease in support just been another blow for you? And how did you receive the news yesterday?
I was very distressed yesterday. Haven't been to sleep at all last night. It's just very distressing. It's with the increases that we've had, we've been managed to stay afloat, but now we're back to struggling again, and really struggling once this decrease and the tiny little bonus comes back in.
So when you find out the news yesterday, you're in charge of the family budget and you've got to look at everything, where you save money and how you provide food and how you look after your family. Take us through your thought process and why you found it so distressing.
I found it distressing because there's not much more that I can cut back on. I've cut back on everything that I can physically cut back on. My next step is now to take my car off the road and start getting public transport, because I won't be able to afford to maintain a vehicle. And we'll be back to cutting meals again, back to cutting medication again. I can no longer afford the laptops that the kids need for school for this year to further their careers, so they never have to be on Centrelink. So it's quite distressful.
How many kids you got?
I have two, and I have an adopted young teenager that's been living with me for about a month now because she had nowhere to go.
What does, given that two kids and an adopted child, what does $3 extra a day mean for you and your family?
Absolutely zero. It absolutely means nothing in the long run. I don't know what they expect me to do with $3.50 a day extra. It's not going to make any changes to my budget at all. It's not going to make any difference.
Are you sinking financially?
Yes, I'm struggling. Because it's been back to school costs at the moment. I've got extra people to look after. I'm probably about $4,000 in debt, and still need to buy a couple of laptops and desperately looking for some sort of work. So yeah, it's really struggling, not keeping afloat. That's why I will be selling off the car.
The perception is, of course, Mandy, that anyone on the dole is a bludger. And that there's work out there and you can get it. How would you respond to that criticism?
I would love anyone to freely come and look at my emails, come and look at how many job applications I've done, speak to my job network agency, and just see how hard I have been looking for work. And I'm a chef by trade, but I've been looking at cleaning, I've been looking at retail, I've been looking at anything and everything that I can get my hands on. But it's just too many people applying for the same positions, and you just don't. I'm a little bit older, so I tend to get overlooked.
And what would you say to the Treasurer if you had his ear?
I would like to say to him, what does he expect people to spend $3.50 a day on, and how is that supposed to help with anything in your household? If anything, it's putting people further behind and possibly making people homeless.
Mandy, thanks for your time. I appreciate it, and good luck.